Hey there, Golden State Warriors fans. Today we've got some incredible updates that are shaking up the basketball world, and it is going to be a ride. Let's dive right into the latest news surrounding the one and only Stephen Curry. The superstar point guard is making headlines not for his performance on the court this time, but for a move that is sending shockwaves through the sneaker industry. After years of building his own empire under the Under Armour banner, Curry is officially stepping into sneaker free agency. That's right, Curry is parting ways with Under Armour, and this decision is already causing a frenzy among fans, brands, and sneaker collectors alike. For decades, most elite athletes followed a predictable path. They would align themselves with a major sportswear brand early in their careers and often stick with that company for life, creating signature shoes and long-lasting endorsements along the way. Stephen Curry, however, has always carved his own path, and this latest move proves once again that he plays by his own rules. The journey began after Curry, who grew up wearing Nike, made the unconventional choice to sign with Under Armour. This decision not only transformed his career, but also helped Under Armour establish a foothold in the competitive basketball shoe market. Under Armour, which had never dominated in basketball before Curry's arrival, saw its basketball line skyrocket, largely because of his influence and vision. Curry's decision to create the Curry brand in 2020 further elevated his status, giving him equity worth $75 million. Now, as that partnership winds down, Curry is officially free to explore new opportunities and bring a fresh chapter to his brand ambitions. The news of Curry entering sneaker free agency has left fans and industry insiders alike buzzing with speculation. Over the past decade, Curry has emerged as one of the most iconic figures in basketball, on a level that competes with names like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. His influence has helped expand the global reach of the NBA and has made him a household name far beyond the United States. With a career that has propelled the Golden State Warriors to immense success and a team value that nears $10 billion, Curry's next partnership could be one of the most lucrative deals in sports history. Fans are eager to see which brand will seize this opportunity, with the prevailing sentiment that Curry is now ready to emulate the model of Michael Jordan by creating a legacy that extends beyond just his performance on the court. Even if the financial terms offered by a brand are astronomical, Curry's presence and influence are considered worth every dollar. Despite being 37 years old and nearing the twilight of his NBA playing career, Curry's global impact ensures that he remains one of the most sought-after figures in the sports world. His brand value, cultural influence, and legendary status make him the ultimate prize for any sportswear company. Questions are swirling about whether Curry might return to Nike, the company he left over a decade ago, or whether new and rising brands such as Anta, On, or Hoka could make a compelling pitch. Even established players like Reebok, under the guidance of Shaquille O'Neal, are reportedly considering strategic moves to bring Curry into their fold. With his track record and marketability, Curry is in a position to not just negotiate a lucrative deal, but to fundamentally shape the next chapter of his basketball and business career. Meanwhile, off the court, the Warriors are dealing with internal dynamics that have caught the attention of fans and analysts alike. Veteran player Draymond Green has emerged as the spokesperson for concerns regarding the younger role players on the team. While these comments might seem confrontational from the outside, head coach Steve Kerr sees the situation differently. According to Kerr, Green's willingness to voice his observations is actually beneficial to team morale. It highlights his leadership, his awareness of the team's dynamics, and his commitment to ensuring that everyone is held accountable. Kerr emphasized that while Green's approach can sometimes be dramatic, it ultimately serves as motivation for the team to elevate their performance. The Warriors have young talents like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski who are still finding their footing, and the guidance and accountability for veterans like Green play a pivotal role in their development. Curry himself has rated the current locker room tension as moderate, signaling confidence that the team can overcome any early season challenges and achieve cohesion as the campaign progresses. Speaking of the Warriors' performance, the team began the 2025-26 season with high expectations, aiming to be championship contenders. Following a series of promising victories against formidable opponents, such as the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets, the Warriors have faced some unexpected setbacks. Losses to teams like a depleted Milwaukee Bucks squad and an injury-stricken Indiana Pacers team have highlighted areas that need improvement. Currently holding a 7-6 record, the Warriors are navigating through a challenging start that, while not disastrous, calls for strategic adjustments. Historically, the Warriors' front office has preferred patience over panic, opting to let the core team find rhythm before making major roster changes. This philosophy has guided previous decisions, including the trade of Andrew Wiggins to bring in Jimmy Butler, which ultimately strengthened the team and reinvigorated its competitive edge. Patience remains a hallmark of the organization, but targeted moves could help address the defensive gaps and enhance overall team chemistry. One potential strategic move being discussed is acquiring New Orleans Pelicans forward Herb Jones. Jones, a 27-year-old wing, embodies the type of disciplined, defense-oriented player who can seamlessly fit into the Warriors system. Known for his defensive prowess, willingness to take on challenging matchups, and ability to defer to primary scorers, Jones could provide the Warriors with the stability they need on the perimeter. While Moses Moody has showcased his shooting capabilities, Jones offers a level of defensive consistency that is currently lacking. In addition to improving the team's defense, adding a player like Jones could allow the Warriors to execute faster transitions on offense and create better spacing for scorers like Curry and Butler. The acquisition would represent a focused approach to bolstering the team's defensive identity while complementing the existing offensive talents. The Warriors' current offensive struggles, ranking 22nd in offensive rating, have been exacerbated by inconsistency and injuries, particularly those affecting Curry. Despite these challenges, the team has the tools to rebound. Veterans like Al Horford and Buddy Hield, alongside the leadership of Curry and Butler, have the experience and skill set to stabilize the team's performance. Mental preparation and role clarity are essential, as prioritizing individual agendas over team objectives could worsen the situation. By acquiring players who understand and embrace their roles, the Warriors can address both defensive shortcomings and offensive rhythm. This approach mirrors successful strategies employed in previous seasons, where maintaining a balance between core leadership and complementary role players resulted in deep playoff runs and sustained team success. In summary, the Warriors are navigating a pivotal moment both on and off the court. Stephen Curry's leap into sneaker free agency represents a bold business move that could redefine his personal brand and the sneaker market, while internal dynamics and roster adjustments highlight the ongoing need for strategic alignment and role clarity. From Curry's historic influence on Under Armour to potential new acquisitions like Herb Jones, the Warriors are poised for both exciting opportunities and challenges that could shape the trajectory of their season and beyond. With veterans leading the way, emerging talents developing, and Curry's global impact expanding, the Golden State Warriors remain at the center of attention, with every decision on and off the court carrying significant implications for fans and the broader basketball world. As the season progresses, the Golden State Warriors are at a critical juncture where every game counts, every rotation matters, and every decision can ripple across the locker room and the league. The excitement surrounding Stephen Curry's sneaker free agency is just one piece of the story. On the court, the Warriors are confronting the kind of growing pains that often accompany a team in transition. Veteran leadership from Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler remains the anchor, but integrating the younger players into a cohesive unit has proven challenging. Players like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski are brimming with talent and potential, but their development depends on striking the right balance between freedom and accountability, and that's where the voices of experienced stars come into play. Green's willingness to call out issues, while perhaps uncomfortable at times, is a sign of a team that refuses to settle for mediocrity. Steve Kerr has made it clear that these moments are teaching moments, and the younger athletes are learning the nuances of professional basketball that go beyond scoring and individual stats. It is a process of growth, patience, and trust, one that the Warriors hope will pay dividends as the season unfolds. Offensively, the Warriors are attempting to rediscover the rhythm that has defined their success in recent years. The reliance on jump shots, while a signature element of Curry's style, has exposed moments of stagnation when the floor spacing is not optimal or when defenders adjust to the team's patterns. Injuries and occasional absences have further disrupted flow, leaving the squad searching for consistency. Yet there is reason for optimism. Once Curry finds his stride and the supporting cast stabilizes, the Warriors' offense is capable of explosive runs, capable of turning a lagging game into a commanding victory. Players like Al Horford and Buddy Hield bring both experience and shooting accuracy, providing critical spacing and decision-making under pressure. Integrating new contributors like Herb Jones would also create opportunities for smoother transitions and better defensive coverage, allowing stars like Curry and Butler to maximize their offensive impact. In essence, the Warriors' offensive issues are far from permanent, and with careful adjustment and a collective commitment, they can return to the form that has consistently made them one of the league's most dangerous teams. Defense, on the other hand, remains the area where the Warriors have the most to gain from strategic tweaks. The team's perimeter defense has been tested by young wings and shifty scorers, highlighting the need for players who can maintain discipline and effort night after night. Herb Jones represents the type of addition that could solidify this aspect of the game, offering tenacity, experience, and a clear understanding of his role within the system. In basketball, having a player who consistently executes his responsibilities can elevate the performance of everyone around him. By limiting opponents' easy looks and creating turnovers, the Warriors can generate more fast break opportunities, opening up the floor and allowing Curry, Butler, and other scorers to operate at peak efficiency. Defensive consistency also alleviates pressure on the big men, letting them focus on rebounding and interior defense while maintaining spacing for perimeter shooters. For a team aiming to contend at the highest level, this type of stability can make the difference between early playoff exits and deep postseason runs. Meanwhile, the broader story of Stephen Curry's influence continues to unfold. His decision to enter sneaker free agency is not just a business move. It is a statement about legacy, independence, and ambition. Curry has spent years building his brand, shaping a product line that represents his identity both on and off the court. As he explores potential partnerships with other sportswear companies, every move is being watched, analyzed, and debated by fans, analysts, and industry insiders. The allure of Curry's name, his marketability, and his ability to drive cultural relevance make him one of the most sought-after figures in sports marketing history. Whether he returns to Nike, signs with a rising brand, or pursues another independent venture, the choices he makes now will define not only his personal legacy, but also influence the broader landscape of basketball and sneaker culture. For fans, the excitement is palpable. The combination of athletic excellence, business acumen, and global recognition ensures that Curry remains a focal point for both media coverage and public attention. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The basketball world has been thrown into chaos after whispers from inside the Golden State Warriors organization hinted that Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise and the heartbeat of an entire era, could be on his way out. While details remain murky, multiple sources close to the team suggest that internal discussions have been escalating for weeks, culminating in what some insiders are calling a devastating confirmation from the franchise itself. No one saw this coming. For over a decade, Curry has defined the Warriors' identity, revolutionizing basketball with his limitless shooting range and unshakable calm under pressure. Yet behind the glowing smiles and highlight reels, rumors of frustration have reportedly been brewing. According to people familiar with the situation, recent internal disagreements, concerns about the team's future direction, and growing tension over roster decisions may have pushed the two sides to a breaking point. One anonymous executive described the situation as the end of an era that no one wanted to face. Another source hinted that Curry himself has been wrestling with questions about legacy, loyalty, and whether the Warriors' window for contention has quietly closed. The franchise, while confirming that major organizational changes are underway, has refused to provide specifics. Still, the mere acknowledgement was enough to send fans and analysts into a frenzy. Social media exploded with disbelief and speculation, with hashtag Curry leaving trending worldwide within minutes. Could this truly be the conclusion of one of the most iconic partnerships in sports history? Or is it a carefully orchestrated power move, a negotiation tactic gone public? Whatever the truth may be, the silence from Curry's camp only fuels the uncertainty. For now, all that's clear is that the once unshakable bond between Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors may be on the verge of unraveling. And if it does, the entire landscape of the NBA could change overnight. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.